Hello everybody and welcome. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the advance forward and target forward striker role combination in Football Manager. And let's get started by talking about relationships. When using a tactic that has two strikers, creating an effective role combination can be about focusing on player roles that excel at different things. A striker that's good at one thing will usually have a weakness somewhere else. Let's look at the two strikers we're going to be talking about today. The advance forward and the target forward. The advance forward is good at making runs in behind the defense, moving into channels, and being a primary scorer. But they're not so good at holding up play or helping out defensively. For a complementary striker pair, we want to think about a role that can fill in those gaps. Which brings me to the target forward, a role that's good at hold up play, being a physical presence, and contributing in our defense, especially on set pieces. But they're not so good at making runs in behind or being a creative threat. Like any good relationship, the weakness of one is the strength of the other. This is a key component to any effective striker pair. And this relationship translates to the formations they can be used in, as any two striker tactic can complement these two, from back three formations to ones with a back four, from counter tactics to possession systems. In the next section, let's talk about an area of the field where these two are especially effective. While it would make sense that the penalty box is an effective area for these two, I find that it's the midfield where these two especially shine. It's an area where we can really see their complementary play styles. In this one, we'll see their combination play. It starts with our goal kick, which is aimed at the target forward. Watch how the advance forward doesn't go to where the ball is headed. Instead, he waits nearby so the target forward has someone to knock the ball to. This allows us to easily start our possession. This clip shows a similar play. We have a goal kick, which is aimed at the target forward. The advance forward waits nearby. After one pass, we've already got a dangerous ball into the box. One of my favorite aspects about these two is their ability to start a quick counterattack. And I don't necessarily mean pressing high or with an aggressive trigger press. It's more quick random plays that shows their ability to catch the opponent off guard. The reason for their counter ability is proximity. This is true for any striker pair, but the target forward's ability to win the initial header and the advance forward's desire to attack makes them an especially effective combo for counterattacks. Here's an example of that ability. The opponent has a goal kick. This is my target forward and this is the advance forward. The target forward will win the initial header and the advance forward creates the chance. It is a bit clunky, but it's still an effective counter. This is another example. Starting with the opponent's throw-in deep in their own half. The target forward wins the initial header, knocking it to the advance forward. Again, note how the advance forward doesn't go to the location of the initial pass. Instead, he makes himself available for the knockdown pass. He'll get the assist on the quick counterattack. In the next section, we'll look at examples on how these two play out in possession. When you have the ball and you're building possession, the advance forward can usually be found at the top of the formation, pressuring the defensive backline. The target forward, however, still likes to drop into the midfield. The combination of a striker that wants to run and a striker that wants to drop into the midfield will always be effective together. In this one, we've got the ball in our own half. The target forward drops into the midfield, and then makes a simple pass to the advance forward, who's ready to make a run in behind. The two of them get us the scoring chance. This one is similar, but now we're attacking to the right. As we get the ball into the midfield, the target forward holds his position. It's a role that doesn't like to chase passes. He wants either simple passes or aerial passes. When he gets the ball, their center back closes him down. But again, this is a tough, physical striker that's not easily knocked off the ball. The advanced forward just has to beat the other center back for the scoring chance. Whenever you have a two-striker formation, it's good practice to make sure one of them stays up top. You don't always have to have all your players back defending, because sometimes it's good to have one player as an outlet. Like in this example, the opponent has the ball deep in our own half, outside the penalty box. They're going to misplay a pass, and our target forward, who's back defending, will pick it up. This is the benefit of pairing with the advanced forward, who's at the top of the formation, making sure we're not pinned in. We're able to get the ball out of our own half and start our possession. We'll begin this section by looking at a couple of examples on how these two strikers can attack different styles of defense while keeping the same tactic. Like in this example, where we've got the ball in our own half. The target forward, in this case, isn't really effective in attacking this high line. But it's the advanced forward that loves to attack a high defensive line. It's what makes the role so dangerous against this type of defense. In this one, we've got the opposite defense going against us. We're passing the ball around, attacking to the left. But the opponent is sitting deep. Very hard for the advanced forward to make a run in behind and be effective. But when your attack is stuck, the target forward's physical abilities can overpower the opponent. In short, use the fact that this striker is a direct focus role to your advantage. Here's some complementary player roles. The advanced forward likes players that get into the wider areas to help spread out the defensive backline. Roles like the wingback, winger, or the carrilero. The target forward likes runners in behind and creative roles. This would be roles like the inside forward, the mezzala, or even the trequartista out in a wider position. This is the tactic that was used for today's video. As we wrap up, if you're curious about how these two roles function on their own, I've got specific videos on them, as well as guides for all the roles in the game. I also have a Patreon account if you'd like to support the channel. Anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.